How's it going, everybody? It's Ace Shinigami here. Now, I wanted to bring something that I guess for me gets a little bit intriguing, to say the least. So, as many of you have heard, I'm gonna kind of focus in on one thing, but also like two other things possibly. Well, as you all know, Netflix decided to come out and show a trailer for their new documentary series called Cleopatra. Now, I don't think coming out with any stories about black people, black queens, and stuff like that is a bad idea, but the issue is when you start doing it on purpose to get people upset, and when you start messing with history, because there will be people later on down the line who will not know the difference. Now, as some of you not possibly aware of what's going on, it all pretty much starts back when they kind of first started doing it with like Anne Boleyn, and there was another character they did where they race swapped them, and it's just like these people were French or whatever. They were white, they were Caucasian. There wasn't any. There was photographic evidence or paintings and stuff of them being shown as with light skin. It's like, you guys are doing this on purpose. Something I personally really hate about current media, modern day society and stuff like that is that when it comes to shows and everything like that, has to be political, has to be politicized, made extra dramatized. Like it can't just really be entertainment. I feel like that's one of the things we're kind of missing the most today, and that's kind of why I really appreciate the indie site kind of popping off, as well as entertainment from other parts of the world, music and other stuff like that, manga, anime, French anime, all these other sources of entertainment that are like showing you, hey, it's not just one type of thing from Hollywood. There's a vast entertainment out there. It's just we kind of get funneled into one kind of thing, and then you got Netflix over here culturally appropriating a heritage, and then now you got people from Egypt suing them, rightfully so, because they are suing them off the basis of falsifying history and facts, and this will lead to confusion later on down the line. And as we know, meanings and terms don't seem to stick nowadays. It seems like nowadays a word will mean something now, and then in a few years it'll change its meaning, and then that'll get updated onto the internet or whatever. And so these historians are also stating that the confusion will come from people not knowing what is the actual truth as to what was fabricated. And what the actual truth was, Cleopatra was born from of Greek Mediterranean descent. Now, the mother, we don't know, but we definitely know from paintings and other depictions from artwork there in that time frame that she was light-skinned. There was no other if, ands, or buts. Now, for anybody to try to make a nothing burger out of this is kind of ridiculous, because for the longest time she's been white. Now, all of a sudden, it's offensive because you guys race swapped her? It's like, no, it is fucking ridiculous. Now, I'm gonna be clear with you, I don't really give a shit when it comes to all this crap of hiding behind a facade of you're just being racist or this and that. And I'm like, no, you guys are doing it on purpose as a game plan. It's already fucking been shown. Why are you still trying to play this fucking card or game of like, hey, we don't know why you're getting upset for us doing this, even though you're ruining shit on purpose just for hates and clicks. So we're really down there in the abyss this time. Hopefully, the Egyptian people that are suing Netflix actually win this case, and that way that kind of gives them a little bit of stern slap on the wrist, maybe. I don't know about that, but make it be a wake up call not to be messing with people's history, falsifying stuff, and making it seem like it's not a big deal. That seems to be something that kind of gets to me. Now, I think we can share each other's culture. I don't think that's an issue, but for some reason, with a lot of people these days, they don't want you to share each other's culture, which is kind of fucking weird. Because from what I've seen, other places foreign to the U.S. are very open to them being like, yeah, sure, we like you sharing our culture. But then when you're in the U.S. and everybody else is just like, nah, you gotta be. You can't just do anything else. You have to just follow with what your ethnicity is, and it's like, that's the stupidest shit ever. I'd rather be an amalgamation of all of it and kind of bring it all together, kind of Bob Marley style, one love, one peace, all that stuff. But it doesn't seem like that's on the agenda for the people at the top. Rightfully so. If you had the power, why would you want to give it up? Why would you want to show any kind of weakness? That's how I see it. That's personal opinion, though. What else? And then when you have examples of entertainment doing it right, like Hogwarts Legacy, or even Resident Evil 4, where the gameplay comes first. Now I kind of jumped from one thing to the other, but the reason I bring up Resident Evil 4 is because you had the Resident Evil on the Netflix again, where it was just garbage, race swapping people for just no reason. And then you have the video games where they were doing the remakes and they portrayed them honestly with upgraded graphics and even a little bit more animations, voice acted and stuff. It was beautiful. But you didn't seem to get that with the show, where you could have delved into a little bit more lore, backstories and stuff like that. Instead, you just wanted to clickbait people. I'm pretty sure this trend's going to start going away now, at least for the companies that want to make money. If they don't want to make money, fuck, what do you want to say? That's going to be my opinion on that, though. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people kind of fed up with the whole race swapping of characters. It's like there are plenty of people to actually base these stories off of, but instead you kind of choose the lazy route. Now, why you would do this, I mean, that's pretty much all on you. Let's see. And a quick Google search would simply find some famous African queens that they could have easily done, instead of what Jada Pinkett Smith, the dumbass, thought, hey, I'm just gonna race swap someone. You know what? You could have gone off of this, and just off of here, I got Aminia, the queen of Zaria, and then you got Kandak, the empress of Ethiopia. What else we got here? Let's see. Like, it doesn't even take that much fucking effort. I literally just Googled this right now. No fucking prep time or anything like that. Legendary monarchs and the most famous kings and queens of Africa have been immortalized in literature. So the queens, again, like I said before, Minya, and then I said Kandak. Then you got Makeda, the queen of Sheba, Ethiopia. And then you got Nefertiti, queen of ancient Kemet, Egypt. And then you got Asantewa, Ashanti Kingdom, Ghana. So there's already 5 examples of people they could have used. Now what? Did they possibly have some kind of dark history as well? Let's see. It seems like quite a bit of them definitely had to be in some kind of combat to defend themselves. And Yeah. So the first one, she was a warrior, just pretty much a badass woman. Don't know why they couldn't have done that. What else we got here? Another one. After the conquest of Egypt, stuff like that. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like the people are literally doing it on purpose, just for clicks, and doing what the YouTubers kind of did back in like 2009. You know, when you used to see like a bunch of titties on the thumbnails, but you would go and click it, it wasn't actually titties, it was just some fucking scary video or some shit of like some bitch fucking yelling a lot of shit. You're just like, man, get that shit out of here. That's personally what I kind of see these people doing, but kind of in the reverse, more of like hate clickbaiting, which is even worse because it's just like why the fuck are you doing it? Like, this is stupid as shit. But I would say that's gonna be my opinion on that case. I gave you already 5 examples that you could have fucking used. They could have done it being lazy as shit. That's all it is. If you got any other opinions, let me know down in the comments. Like, share, and you know, I'll post another video in the next couple days. See ya.